Right, so we're going to finish off this second half with one of our returning poets. Please give it up for Paul.
Evening. Right, okay, we'll try again. 3 poems, 5 minutes. People fear me. They run when they hear me. They dread it when they see me. They all run away and hide. But I'm not the devil. I keep you safe from peril. I keep you safe from a place sterile, for I am the health and safety man. Don't boo. Keeping an eye on all the staff, protecting you while you're working, and producing some very nice accident graphs caused by the dangers that are lurking. Making notes of all that I see and completing a full risk assessment, ensuring that you wear your PPE and yet still causing resentment. I'm not trying to stop you doing your job, although that's what some people say. I'm not going to chase you with a lynch mob. I just want to go home safe every day. And yet I still do this job despite the bad pay with all the ability that I can, even though I hear you whisper and say, oh, God damn, it's the health and safety man. Thank you. Oh, a serious one. Boys don't cry, my dad said to me. No matter what, you don't let people see. A statement, instruction, maybe verging on emotional construction. And so I haven't, and I don't. Not since David Beals hit me cruelly. Outside science, age of 12. I had a headache, truly. And at the age of 14, I fell in love, totally head over heels. The perfect girl, so I thought, until I saw kissing David Beals. But I thought back to what my old dad said, his words reverberating through my head, pointed and sharp, straight to the heart. Boys don't cry. And so I grew up with this credo in my head and held back the tears until they were red. I remember Italia 90, Gaza, Tears of a Clown, hearts breaking after 100 minutes, enough for a nation to drown. And even when they start to sting of the memory of winnings lost, I remember my dad's words to me and I fight them back at all costs. Boys don't cry. From finding the sugar man to Jack drifting away, the doctor not wanting to go and broken-hearted wanting him to stay. The birth of my sons, first 1, 2 and 3. I can just close my eyes and his words come back to me. Boys don't cry. And finally after illness, the death of my dad, heartbroken and empty and incredibly sad. Dead in a coffin, too late to say goodbye, and even though I wanted to, I just couldn't cry. My dad and my mum are gone from us now. And perhaps there should have been tears. Perhaps I've forgotten how. So I stand here before you, a 50-something-year-old man, and if the truth be told, I don't know if I can. I may want to, I may feel it, I know I must deny, because I remember his words of that boys do not cry. But I'll teach my boys different. It doesn't matter if you cry. No one will bother if your eyes are not dry. It shows you've got emotions, it shows you've got heart. So embrace your true feelings before this world you depart. So just go for it and let it all flow, because there's just one thing that you do need to know. Boys can cry. Thank you. Let's end with a bit of fun. Someone please tell me there's a Doctor Who fan in the room. Thank God for that. Otherwise it's wasted. So this is just for you. See, I'll admit it, I'm not ashamed. I've been a Doctor Who fan all my life, and I know lots of people like me, you and even the wife. From Hartnell, Troughton and Pertwee, and not forgetting Tom Baker, even the casting of Wet Vet Davidson wasn't a deal breaker. And then Baker, Colin and McCoy, and that movie with Paul McGann. Yeah, I know it wasn't a great film, but it didn't stop me being a fan. And finally, after years of waiting, the 2005 series reboot, with well-written plots and good production values, its rating success seemed absolute. Eccleston, Tennant, Smith and Capaldi, and even the War Doctor John Hurt, everyone the perfect Doctor, and their future was looking a cert. But now naysayers have been predicting its demise with unbelievable keenness, all because the 13th Doctor, you see, doesn't come equipped with a penis. The Supreme Dalek will take over the world. Why? Just because they can. All because there's no one around, because the Doctor's no longer a man. No one seems to mind the other year when the Master regenerated into Missy, apart from a few homophobic jerks who all got a little bit pissy. And I know that Daleks and Cybermen are anything but stupid and thick. They were defeated by cunning and guile, and not because the Doctor had a dick. I don't care if a Doc's man or woman, or if they're black, white, straight or gay. All that matters is they defeat the baddies and ultimately save the day. So well done to Jodie Whittaker. You was a wonderful 13th Doc, and proved that you could save the day, even though you don't have a cock. Thank you.
Again, very subtle, Paul. Thank you. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. I loved it how you treated it like it was a kind of game show at the start. You were like, right, 3 poems, 5 minutes. Let's see if we can do this, team. It was good. Anyway, so we'll have a 15-minute break, and then we'll get on to the second half, where we'll have our last open micers and our headliner. So yeah, go get a drink, do whatever you need to do, and we'll see you in 15.